I recently visited a place, not very known, not very famous, will be in your budget, and wow, what a beautiful and underrated city it is. You'll find mountains, beaches, snowfall, and the European city feel here, everything at one place. So if Georgia is not in your bucket list, do add it and you will definitely thank me later. So today's video, I'm going to give you a detailed travel guide to Georgia, exact itinerary, where you should stay, what you should eat, transportation, cost and everything. And plus, I will also share my incredible experience with this country. So if you are planning your visit to Georgia from either India or Dubai, definitely save this video. So first thing first, if you want to visit to Georgia from India, you will need these 4 things. 1, your visa. 2nd, your tickets. 3rd, hotel booking. 4th will be your insurance. For visa, you can visit Atlas. You'll get your visa in 5 to 10 days. It will cost you somewhere around 7,000 to 8,000 INR. For tickets, once your visa is done, you can book your tickets. It's going to cost somewhere around 70,000 to 80,000 rupees to and fro. Hotel bookings, you have so many options as per your budgets. You can select as per your preference. And insurance is going to cost you somewhere around 2,000 to 2,500 for 15 days. One more thing, if you have residency of any other country, just check once if you have visa on arrival or not, because from Dubai, I had visa on arrival. Now there are multiple airports in Georgia, but you can prefer taking your tickets to Tbilisi. Once you land in Tbilisi, you can use Bolt application to book your taxi to go to your hotel. Now you can also take taxis which are available, but they'll cost you so much money. On an average, it is going to cost you 25 lari to 30 lari to reach to your hotel. But the other way around, you're going to pay somewhere around 100 to 200 because they'll charge a lot. So I started my trip in Tbilisi, which is the capital of Georgia. The city is famous for its beautiful architecture, colorful balconies, old churches and charming streets. The good part is that most attractions are very close to each other. So exploring the city is quite easy. Now after checking into my hotel, I started with just a relaxing walk to Rustaveli Avenue. It's one of the most famous streets in the city and the architecture there is beautiful. Then head towards Tbilisi Old Town. This area has colorful houses, cafes and restaurants everywhere. For dinner, you should definitely try some traditional Georgian food. One is this cheese-filled bread called as the khachapuri, and the juicy dumplings, which is like khinkali. So food usually will cost you around 10 to 15 lari per person. Now the first evening walking through the old streets of Tbilisi, seeing the beautiful balconies, cozy cafes and light everywhere, I realized that the trip was going to be really special. So second day I went to Godori, which is surrounded by Caucasus Mountains. So Godori is famous for snow, skiing and stunning mountain views. How you can reach? So either you can rent a car or go through a shared van, which will cost you around 10 lari, or you can have a private driver, which is going to cost around 150 to 200 lari for a round trip. Now my suggestion is take an experienced driver, especially in winters. You can rent a car, but mountain roads can be difficult if you're not used to driving in snow. I'll also share the contact number of the driver who took us. He was very reliable, so you can check out his number as well. Now, on the way to Godori, you can stop at Javeri Monastery. It offers incredible views of mountains and rivers, and the entry is free. Now once you reach to Godori, there are so many activities that you can do. You can take the ski equipments, which will cost you like 30 to 50 lari. You can take up ski lessons, which will cost you like 60 to 80 lari. And you can also play in the snow, which is for free. And yeah, one more thing, food in Godori, the whole area, that is quite expensive. So it's better you take your own meal, because anyways these drivers will take you some restaurants that are very expensive. It's better you take your own meal while going. The day I planned for Godori, the moment I stepped out from my hotel, I saw snowfall, and it was such a magical moment for me because I've never seen snowfall before. And yeah, on the way, like about 30 minutes into the drive, small white snowflakes started falling again. And honestly, I got emotional. Standing there surrounded by snow-covered mountain was one of the most magical moments of the trip for me. Now next day is perfect for exploring the Tbilisi city properly. The transportation in Tbilisi is actually very cheap. You can take up the metro card and metro rides cost just 1 lari for 1 hour. The places that you can visit are start with Liberty Square, then visit the Georgian National Museum. After that, explore the historic churches like Sioni Cathedral or another Basilica Cathedral, then walk across the modern Peace Bridge. Take the cable car to Narikala Fortress. From there, you can see the famous Mother of Georgia statue and get an amazing view of the entire city. So, watching the sunset from Narikala Fortress, seeing colorful houses and mountains around the city, it honestly felt like a movie scene to me because, of course, I visited this kind of city for the first time. Now, towards the evening, I went to one very impressive monument, which is the Chronicles of Georgia. It has massive stone pillars with carvings showing biblical and Georgian history. Entry here is generally free. You can also go there by metro. So once you get down from the metro, you have to take a cab, which will cost around 8 to 10 lari. You can visit there. You can also visit Dry Bridge Market to buy souvenirs, antiques, and handmade items. On the next day, I visited to Borjomi. This place is famous for its natural mineral water and beautiful national park. The drive from Tbilisi takes around 2 to 2.5 hours. You, of course, cannot go by metro. You'll have to rent a car. The main attraction is the Borjomi Central Park only. Entry here will cost you around 2 lari. Here you can actually taste natural mineral water directly from the spring. So there's also a cable car ride that takes you up in the mountain and gives a great view of the valley. Next full day, it was for Kutaisi. So Kutaisi is actually famous for the caves and natural attractions. So I definitely wanted to go there. Like the first place in Kutaisi that I visited was Sataplia Nature Reserve. Here you can actually see real dinosaur footprints that are millions of years old. There's actually also a glass bridge viewpoint with the beautiful views of the mountains. Next, I went to Prometheus Cave from there. So inside the cave, you can see huge rock formations, underground rivers, and colorful lighting. The tour is really impressive. Like walking inside the cave felt like entering a completely different world. The rock formations and lights make it so magical. Now people have this confusion that what is the best time to visit Georgia. So December to February, which is the winters, if you want to see snow and do skiing in Godori, you can visit in this season. But coastal cities like Batumi can be rainy. Now next is your spring season, which is April to May. This is perfect weather for sightseeing and beautiful landscapes. Summer, which is from June to August, this is the best time for visiting Batumi beaches and hiking in mountains, but it's also the peak tourist season. Another is autumn, September to October, one of the best seasons to visit. This has great weather and it's also the wine harvest season in Kakheti. Now where you can stay in Tbilisi, so if you're looking for budget-friendly options, then Fabrica Hostel or Old Town guest houses, you can easily find hotels over there for $15 to $25 per night. A mid-range hotel could be Galleria Palace Hotel or Ambassadori, which will cost you $45 to $65 per night. And if you want to go ahead with luxury options, there are so many luxury options which you can select. My recommendation will be stay in the Old Town area for walking access to everything. For me, this trip was a beautiful, memorable experience. I saw snowfall for the first time in my life, and I'm more of a nature's person. So seeing the valley, mountains, greenery, waterfall all around, it just gave me such a refreshing feeling. Plus, if you want to get the feeling of a European country but you don't want to spend too much, then Georgia is definitely a worth visiting place. Save this video because I know you're going to need it in your planning. And what part of Georgia excited you the most in the entire video? Do let me know in the comment section. And if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button. And if you want to see more such videos related to travel or lifestyle, don't forget to comment. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification so that you get notified whenever I post my new video. Thank you so much.